It's your man, Mr. Mech. Shout out to all the mechanics worldwide. Um, 100 to everybody who pulls up today. It is 5:10 Eastern Standard Time, which you know means rain or shine, sleet or snow. If I can, I will. The garage must open for business. Come on in, get your cover rolls, get your tool belt. Let's get this thing on the rack and see where we at. Again, special shout out to all the mechanics globally: South Korea, Spain, Poland, South Africa in general, Canada, the UK, all of you guys that check in from all over the place. I want to stop in and make it a point to thank everyone who went out of their way to wish me a happy birthday yesterday. You guys have no idea how much that means, from a room full of just hip hop heads saluting me for my birthday. That's kind of fly. That's kind of fly. I really don't have anything to discuss about anything today at all. I'm keeping it so tall with y'all. I have not. I'm like crawling out of bed, crawling into the shower, crawling out of the shower, and now I've crawled onto YouTube. I haven't checked for anything other than a big ass cold glass of water. Yesterday was insanity on a stick. I made my way to just as a quick rundown. I spent most of the day working because it was still Friday, and I still have an album to two albums to finish. One is 100% written. The other one is I'd say 45% written. Both need to be recorded. So it's been one of them days. Yesterday, I managed to see this how wild it is. This how yesterday I got work done, got a lot of writing done, got some. Oh, I'm sorry. Hit the likes, hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love, especially on some birthday ish. I didn't put up like a cash app or anything. I'm not on that kind of time. Super chats are always welcome, but that's because I can't stop them. Shout out to B74. She sent me one yesterday. I'm still not gonna forget that. You actually sent me a birthday super chat. That was fire. Thank you so much. I put do the heart sign for you. That did right here, girl. Right under my left titty. Right there for you. That was dope. And I managed to get a cold. Oh yeah, the hoodie guide will surface. I keep Steve's. You know how that go. Happy Saturday! Shout out to all the mechanics. B74, nothing but love for you. Calvin, shout out. All the mechanics, because I could do this all day. There's a lot of y'all, and y'all know how I feel about it. Y'all know how I feel about y'all. So, but yesterday I managed to do a couple of my favorite things. I pinned some heat. Definitely one of my top five favorite things to do of all time. I got a lot of good work done. Definitely dig that. Just because the world doesn't know that it's my birthday, and until we're a national holiday, the work still has to continue. Oh, seriously, Calvin? Really? Really, bro? Really, bro? A super chat? Calvin refuses to be Calvin refuses to be outdone by anybody. Yo, shout out Calvin Campbell for the super chat. Wishing you a very happy birthday and an incredible day. Long life and happiness always, my brother. One time for Calvin, fellow Aries gang. One time, bro. And Calvin, you already know how I feel about you, bro. You pull up here, you have these amazing quotables that you leave in the comments. It's like second to none type ish. Let me go ahead and show that some love real quick. Just one love to you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Dead ass. You are my UK mechanic, and I don't care how many more we get. You're the first one. So I can't. It would. It's only right. Where the B-74 is like, she's who she is around here. So I seriously appreciate it, man. Oh, B-74, you sick too? I think this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my time up here. I don't really think I'm gonna hit y'all with no heavy hip hop commentary because, like I said, I didn't have time to do nothing yesterday. After getting the work done, I got kind of swept off my feet. I was told we were gonna go watch the Knicks game, which is one of my favorite teams, which is my favorite basketball team. One of my favorites. One of my basketball. I'm a Knicks fan. Told we were gonna go watch the Knicks game. I roll out the door. Next thing I know, we walking up in the garden, and I'm in the Knicks game. So I hit my people who I know are in the garden, and right after that, I end up on the garden floor, taking pictures with Walt Clyde Frazier while I'm wearing a hoodie that has a gang of his sayings on it. I'm gonna post that picture eventually, before the month of April is up, before Aries season is up. Super crazy, super crazy. And then after that, we went to one of my favorite restaurants on earth. If you're ever in Manhattan, it's a spot. Listen, it ain't for everybody. I'm telling you now. But if you're ever in Manhattan, there's a spot called Burger and Lobster in Times Square. It's exactly what it sounds like seafood and red meat. And they make this burger called the Beast. I have had that thing every year since I discovered that restaurant, like maybe 8, 9 years ago. I'm rolling up on a decade. If they have punch cards, I'd be eating there for free. It's not, but I only eat red meat a couple times a year, and I make it a point to go to that spot. The Beast is a burger with lobster meat on it. They do not miss. They do not miss. And the Knicks won. The Knicks won. And shout out to all my people in Chicago. But come on, bro. We grown up people here. You already know how any Knicks fan feels about beating the Bulls. I don't care what your record is. I don't care what our record is. There's always going to be a special place in my heart for stomping out that team specifically. And yes, we did stomp out the Bulls. I got to say it was a happy birthday to me because we stomped them by like 40 points. I'm here for it. So, yesterday was an action-packed day. The cake and ice cream were my favorite. Like it's just I feel blessed. I feel great. And then after the game, I managed to pull up to the studio, hit the likes, hit the subs, hit the likes, hit the subs, hit the likes, hit the subs. Please and thank you. Hit the likes, hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. You see B-74 airing it out. Hit the likes, hit the subs. That's how you show your boy loves. Hit the hype and hit the share. Let people know how we do it around here. All of these things count towards the algorithm. If you have not subscribed yet and you're not a mechanic, please, please, please pull on up and do that with me. Do that with us. Join the network. Jig Holly Grove, excuse me. Checking in. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna play in the comments for a while and just let me just converse with the mechanics. And shout out to all the Aries in the room. If you've been by my Instagram, you know how I'm representing us. I'm doing it right. If you're celebrating Easter, salute to you. You know, he might have been born in December, but he decided to spin the block. When he spun the block, he came back in Aries. Jesus decided to come back in Aries. Can't go wrong with that. Um, I hate B74 hates the Bulls. That's because me and you is here at all times, darling. Um, I saw a question online about Jay-Z and Ye performing on the same weekend. Was that done on purpose? I don't know if those two dudes. Um, I don't know if those two dudes are thinking about each other when they do things, or maybe. And this is a question. This is a question from Dwayne Malden. Uh, it's possible. It's possible. Kanye has been known to get petty, and he may still have that chip on his shoulder that tells him he needs to prove he's better than Jay at all times. I've seen that Kanye set. I'm not going to the concert, but I saw that set. It's pretty amazing. That whole globe thing he did, that's pretty fire. That's pretty. I still haven't checked for the album because y'all said not to. Y'all said not to, so I still haven't even listened to the album. But very possible that Ye is, doing Kanye things. Very possible. Oh, Haywood Pittman is here, coming out the closet again. Always. Just come flying out the closet. Every time. I keep trying to tell him I'm not on that team. I don't represent your flag, bro. I can't help you. I'm kind of flattered, but I can't help you. B74, if you want to address homie, I have a disgruntled fan who has a crush on me, and I don't know how to handle stuff like this. So you're more than welcome to. I can't help him. He shows up here just to look at me and then put rainbow flags to let me know his orientation. And while I understand that we don't even talk sex in these rooms. I mean, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. He literally goes out of his way to pull up. If you could see what I see, he's got like a crown next to his name, which means he's been following me for so long, and he's been tuning in and typing so much. YouTube recognizes him as a fan, and the man finds me. He just must find me adorable, which is, again, flattering. But how do you tell somebody? I'm trying to let you down easy here, bro, but I've never been on your team. I can't help you. But you constantly pull up here trying to recruit for your side. I get it, but you're in the wrong restaurant. There's nothing here for you. I really can't help. B74 says you are very lovable, Mech. He can't help himself. I'm pretty fair for a square. I'm alright. But he, like, the man pulls up every week, every day, damn near. Haywood Pittman, 5832. Yo, he pulls up almost every day. I've never. There are things that I don't like. There are people that I don't like. There are all kinds of. I don't make it a point to be in their faces. I don't make it a point to go see. This just feels like displaced love. He got a love thing. Like, yo, bro, he wants attention, Mech, and he clearly wants it from you, which is wild. B74, shout out to B74. Dwayne Malden said he got a love thing. Yo, that's funny. Oh man, like you pulling up, dropping rainbows in my comment section. Like, dog, we don't even discuss that. We don't even. Oh, look at you, B74. I don't blame him. Mech fine. Look at you. Gonna start talking about me like I'm fine in here. Like you stop. You stop that. You know what? I'm accepting compliments with grace. Happy birthday to me. That's what I'm doing. I'm accepting that with grace. Thank you, B74. I blame my mama, and dad wasn't bad looking either. He's hoping, Mac. High hopes. Feel me? High is right because that even that went. Oh yeah, and amongst all the love that I caught yesterday, I also managed to catch a cold, which has been whooping my ass consistently since I got back in the house. Haywood, if you're watching this, stop coming to the party with fly hoodies. Dwayne Malden, no, no, that is something I will not have to do. And if I have to, if me coming to if the only way I can stop getting hit on by, you know, closeted dudes like Haywood Pittman is to stop wearing fly hoodies, and this is just something I'm going to have to put up with. I'm going to make it, me and B74 just going to have to roll into these spots. I'm going to have to hold on to my arms just so they know what it is, because the day will not come when I'm not wearing a fly hoodie. These closet cases gonna have to get over it. Your boy gonna put a hoodie on now. Your boy gonna put a hoodie on. I'm gonna put a hoodie on. One of these days, I'm gonna show y'all the hoodie shelf, the hoodie collection. One of these days, your boy gonna put a hoodie on. If that's what's got him throwing out rainbows and jumping out the closet with both feet, then it's not like I can lock the closet. I just got to make sure you know, I'm not around where he lands. Like, just I have to understand. It's so wild. After a minute, you got to start asking yourself, like, what's the goal here? You're never gonna say it to my face. I'm way too grown for that to be an insult at this point. Like, I've literally, you missed it. Like that can't be an insult. I don't even know how to say it. Like, I'm not juvenile enough where that's going to be the thing that pisses me off and makes me crash. Like, that just can't do it. I've never had an ex that didn't try to spin the block, and they've all been women, and yeah, because there's nothing else for me. Like, so like, calling me in it, but I got friends in that life who would probably bust your ass, like, and not in the way that you probably want them to. The way you keep waving it around is, you know what? Let me chill because this is just. Oh, okay. Calvin has a question. Happy belated birthday, Mac, from AJ Jones. Thank you, King. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you. I hate the play. I hate the game. Yo, B, you going in. You going off. You going off. I'm loving it. Calvin, question: do you still skate? As I see a dope board collection behind you. Okay, I've had that question before, and I didn't answer it. I skate. I skated past tense. I don't skate the way I used to anymore, but that's probably because of there's probably a couple of reasons for that. Number one, Manhattan is not like a really skatable city. Like, some of these potholes is crazy, the gravel on the streets is crazy, the cab drivers is nuts. When I used to live in Queens, it was a little easier to do because we actually had like suburban areas and the streets were smoother, so I could actually coast down the block. These boards represent the albums that came out when I was working over at Viper Records. We used to do this little thing where if you got an album out, we would get a skateboard deck for you, and it was, of course, it was merch, but I treated it like, I'm gonna be honest, I treated it like a Grammy for our artists. It felt like, you did that. We put the plan together, whether it went fly or foul or indifferent, you did that. So we would get a board together, Viper Records. The owner retired. So we kind of I personally put that chapter to rest. But it was a beautiful time. Shout out to every artist that we worked with and released an album with. I'm proud of all the work we did over there with all them dudes. Whether we speak again a day in life or not, I salute all the work we did at Viper Records. Yeah, I've never. So, because I wanted to keep skateboarding around in my life, these decks are like, they just remind us that we did something. We did something positive. We did some real work. A&R'ing over there and rocking out as the president. These are all the artists that I signed. And yeah, but no, it was fire. It was fire. Good times. Good times. You know what? Any other questions? Any other questions? Let me speak to my people. Go on, fire them off. B74. I got dibs on all the hoodies first. All right now. Oh, whoa! I have no sense of taste or smell at the moment due to migraines. Calvin, what do you? That kind of dedication is crazy. Like the fact that you're even on here rocking out with a migraine, and yes, I do know it's flu season. B, you're absolutely right. It ain't safe out there. My homeboy who's shooting my album cover, who rocks with I'll say his name after we get it done. But the boy who's shooting my album cover, he just caught the flu. I probably caught whatever I caught from him. I don't think this is the flu. I don't feel that crazy. However, yikes. Pain is something I know all too well. Laugh out loud. Well, Calvin, I'm glad you could laugh at it. You should get like me. Go on and train mixed martial arts. If pain don't bother you that bad, just go on and train. For all I know, you already do. Still gotta be. No, you're right. You B74. You're right. Still gotta be careful. The season, it's the weather temperature. It's the weather. It's the temperature. These temperatures drop like they just saw a cop on the highway. These numbers are out here looking like Mother Nature playing bingo. It is nasty work out here. You can't dress to be comfortable. During the day, it's 70 degrees, and then the temperature drops 20 degrees out of nowhere, and now that little light jacket you was rolling around with ain't it. Yikes. 83 Slade 1 has a question for real Miami too. Yeah, I've been in Miami. Between that humidity that keeps everything all like moist feeling, and then the temperature drops, nasty work. And then that 30-minute, 20-minute rain monsoon y'all have, I'll never understand it. Top 5 producers in no particular order. This is difficult. It gets Knots, in no order, Knots, Just Blaze, and this is based strictly on my favorites, not talent, not any kind of like metrics, just like the beats that I really like to hear. I used to do karate, Wing Chun, and Jiu Jitsu, and boxed on and off since I was 11. I will shut absolutely the F up. Go ahead, Calvin. That's what I'm talking about. One time. I'm with you. Um, sorry. I was in the middle of answering Slade 1. Um, not Just Blaze. Gotta love the versatility of Pete Rock. I feel like there's somebody right under my nose I'm missing. Pharrell, absolutely. And that fifth slot. Did I say Rockwaller? Rottweiler. Rockwaller. That's a strong starting five. And that, again, that's just my favorites. That ain't got nothing to do with any kind of metrics. Those are just people I really like hearing tracks from. And if I started doing honorable mentions, I'm going to have to throw Pete Rock in. I'm going to throw Havoc in. I can't believe I see. And I should have thought Havoc. I should have thought Havoc. That was nasty. The RZA's going to end up in there. I'll tell you a sleeper. I'll tell you a sleeper that I think not enough people. I mean, Dilla is like Mount Rushmore. Dilla's like Mount Rushmore. I don't even mention him in conversations with mere mortals. Um, I'm mad I didn't. Now I'd have to think of who would come off of the top five list if I was going to include Havoc. Shout out to Mecca. You came through Indiana years ago and rocked the show. The crowd was weak, but you did your thing. Oh, thank you, man. Indiana. I'm trying to picture the venue in my head. Um, Easy Mo B. Oh my God. Easy Mo B. And Dame Grease right behind him. Easy Mo B. Easy Mo B. Executive produced my favorite Tupac album, Me Against the World. Man, and the work he did on Biggie's no Ready to Die. Ooh wee. And Craig Mack gave Craig Mack his whole career. Easy Mo B. How did I forget Easy Mo B? See, too many, too many. I ain't even mentioned oh God, it's my man from Digging in the Crates. What's my man from Digging in the Crates? I'm looking at his face. I'm looking right in his face. I just shouted him out for his birthday. What's this boy's name? This man's name. Not Lord Finesse. Good guess. Good guess. Not Lord Finesse. Not Lord Finesse. Buck Wild. Buck Wild. Buck Wild. Ninth Wonder also. Like, if you're a fan of Little Brother, Ninth Wonder, bro. You see you asked me to mention my favorites, like the top five. Like, I'll start throwing David Banner in the mix. Bro, I these dudes get like there's so many dudes who get busy. You know who also makes some of my favorite beats? What's bro's name from Generation Now? Drama's partner. Y'all heard B74. We appreciate all that love. Absolutely. We appreciate those likes. Subscribe. Hit the likes. Hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. Don Cannon. Thank you, Sham God. Don Cannon. That boy gets I'm just happy I'm getting to work with the producers that I'm getting to work with. Like no nonsense. My album is looking nice and diverse. Shout out to Rockwaller for the joint that he gave me. Shout out to David Banner for the two that he gave me. David Banner gave me two. Stone Brown gave me one that is just incredible and fit like a glove. Oh, but you gotta go see Amadeus. Amadeus, and not the Amadeus from, oh God, this dude is slept on. Not it's not the Amadeus from the hits from the Hitmen. Not him. You gotta check for Amadeus, the infamous Amadeus. He runs a show on Sirius Satellite Radio. You gotta go check for him. Listen, go to my Instagram page. I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. It's already been 30 minutes. Go check for, yeah, the infamous. It's spelled hip hop way. Like it's hard for me to listen. Here's how you find them. Go to my Instagram. I have 3 of the bigger freestyles that I've done pinned at the top of the page. The very first one is me on Sirius, right? It's me on Sirius, and I'm on Amadeus's show, doing what I'm doing. It's called the Bar Academy, the Lyric Academy. Just because I want to say it, I'm drawing a blank, and now I don't want to disrespect them like that. So now I gotta go look. Now I have to go look. I can't disrespect the bro like that. I'm bigging him up and telling y'all to go look. Is that Pete Rock and Common and Plug One from De La Soul on the radio? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I saw that. That was fire. I saw that one already. That's cool. I don't need to look at it again. Let me just get over here and give y'all the stuff that I'm. Punchline Academy. Thank you. See, I love my mechanics. Y'all stay coming through and helping me. Punchline Academy. Thank you, Slade One. Calvin Trendington, what's up, man? Punchline Academy, Calvin, thank you, Calvin and Slade, y'all got it. You go over to my Instagram page, right? The very first freestyle I have pinned at the top is me at the Punchline Academy, right? Every beat, when you go to Punchline Academy, here's what you need to know. Beat, every beat that those rappers spit over there, all the MCs he has come up there, every track those guys spit over is one of his. It's one of his. And that beat that I ended up spitting over on my freestyle was so fire and got so much love. He let me have it. Me and him decided we were going to work together, and he gave me that beat. Slade, if you in the production, Sham God, if you in the production, Sham God, if you're into production, go over there and holla at homie. Go check Punchline Academy. Dwayne Malden, thank you. Go over to Punchline Academy and check that boy, the infamous Amadeus. Tell him I sent you. He is a problem. He is a problem. I have every intention on doing a full project with that dude. I got to knock out these first 2 at least, and then I have every intention on doing a full project with him and another dude named King Michael Coy. Used to be called King Karnov. He's also one of my favorites. He and I are doing what'll probably end up being the second album that I release. My second album will be me and King Karnov, aka me and King Michael Coy. And y'all are gonna love that. I play those beats like they're not mine. Songs so dope, I play them like they don't belong to me. Like I heard them from somebody else. The infamous Amadeus. Calvin Campbell just put it in. Shout out to Calvin Campbell, my UK mechanic. He just threw it in the chat for y'all to go check. That's how you spell his name. When you see him, go tell him Mech sent you. Tell him Mech was over here telling the truth about him. Let him know that I ain't forgot. He got my first single. Like this single he got the first one. That beat was so crazy. And the reaction to it was so nuts. He and I got on the phone almost on some like, yo, are you seeing this? Bro, are you seeing this? I can't believe it. Are you seeing it? That was the first time I had rhymed in, I don't remember how long. Definitely no one from my expert opinion knew that I did anything with a pen. And it was almost like my introduction, my reintroduction was on that show, and it was over that beat, and it was such a special moment for me. He just let me run with it. He just let yo, it's all you. He's got my first single. That was so fire. We had to. Mac, what you think is most important, beats or bars? I've seen a good beat completely cover up the fact that dude had no bars. L, yeah, you're right. That is a really great question. That was, but that's B74. Like she's a hip hop chick. She's gonna ask questions like that. She's a hip hop chick. She's a hip hop chick, and she's a mechanic, and she's one of the original mechanics. So she's gonna ask questions like that. People gonna say we hung out because we both sick. If I was kicking it in Miami, you would definitely know. I have seen I have seen dope beats literally save a song. I've seen dudes who could not really rhyme to save their lives, no bars, and I've seen the beat formed around the bars that he had and turned it into a fairly good song. Now, it just so happens that I am partial to bars. Bars is my favorite thing, right? So it really depends on what capacity we're talking about. If we're speaking on making a hit record or making a commercial hit or making a record that like stands the test of time, something like that, then bars aren't necessary. The dopest bars aren't necessary. Not really. You should be saying something. There's different ways to make a song really last, and bars are only one of those things. But bars are my favorite. Bars are the thing that keep me to a record. So personally, personally speaking, I'll take dope bars and a mediocre beat over really banging beat and mid to low tier bars. But that's a personal thing. That's from my own personal listening. Great question though. Great question though. We've also heard bars not a hit because the beat wasn't right. Yeah, yeah, and a bad beat will also f up some good bars. You won't want to hear because the beat feels intrusive. You know what? You know what? Actually, will mess mixing. A bad mix will ruin both. Could have dope beat, could have dope bars. A bad mix will ruin both. Up certain elements of the beat, make it sound crazy. The mix is low. You can barely make out what bro is saying. Like a bad mix. I've seen that. I've seen that firsthand. I've excited as hell about a song in the album, and then we heard it after the mix came back, and it just what just happened? Engineer put him in the wrong. The guy who mixed it put the vocals in the wrong pocket. Just, just awful, awful. Seen it. But bars for me. Bars for me. If the bars are dope, you don't need a beat. For me, I've seen dudes go a cappella and just absolutely murder everything. Excuse me, absolutely schmurder everything moving. And that's how that goes. Like I've seen that. Great question. B74. I expect nothing less. I expect nothing less. B. Nothing less. Thank you so much for that. And Slade, thank you for the wait, no, who asked me the skateboarding question? Calvin, I think, asked the skateboarding question. KLC, the super producer, is dope too. You're right. Um, yeah. Oh wait, Calvin had an actual question. Calvin, name an artist you interviewed that you wish you could go back and interview differently this time around if you could. My first answer was J. Cole. My first answer was Cole. My second answer is Nas. Third might be Kendrick. Third might be Kendrick. I think I would have taken some different approaches to him. Hmm. Hmm. Know who I haven't sat down with that I really wanted to? Jay, I had a conversation with, but that's going to be on the album. I've never gotten to sit with LL. And I think I would like to. I've also never sat with Drake, but that's, I just never did that. Dr. Dre, actually. Dr. Dre, actually. I've never interviewed Dre, and he was on my bucket list. I was this close to LL. I'll tell y'all a quick story. That the Source had an anniversary issue coming out. There were four people that we were going to interview for the cover. It's going to be four separate covers. On that list were Queen Latifah, Ice Cube, LL Cool J, and Nas. I opted for Nas. LL was right there though. All I had to do was say I'm gonna. LL was right there, but I opted for Nas. Slade one, thank you for the producer question, and the skateboard question. And Calvin, thank you for that one. B74, thank you for that one. Um, yeah, no, these are awesome. These are great questions. Maybe we need to do this more often. Just kind of sitting here and shoot the ish with my mechanics, and we just chop it up. Who did you want to get on your debut album but did not? Toby Negwiwe. Toby Negwiwe. I had a joint all completely picked out for me and Toby specifically. L. L Sid 932. Thank you for that question. Toby Negwiwe is the real honest answer. I thought there might have been a way for me to get to Nas and at least ask him to get on the album. But he was in the middle of that, like as I'm working on mine, he's in the middle of that whole Mass Appeal run and he's hands on with it. and I didn't even know he was doing the album with Primo. And I didn't once I saw the run, I just kind of backed off. Like even trying to press that button, it would have been such a flex to get him, but it just didn't even look possible. But Toby Negwiwe, I had a joint already lined up. I knew exactly what I wanted to talk about. I had a joint completely ready, and I'd have invited him to, let's see what that pen is made of, Playboy. Let's get to it. Let's see what's up. Me and Toby would have been a great. Oh, thank you for all the likes, guys. I see the likes coming in. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. Hit the likes. Hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. Hit the hype and hit the shares. Let people know how we do it around here. Shout out to B74. He might work for this. Toby might work for the second album. There's a theme behind the second album. I'm not gonna blow it up now, but it's a sonic theme, which gives into the content on the album. Being at the source, I mean, you had to interview. I see what you're saying. Who did I interview at the source that I wish I didn't? Who did I have to interview but I really wish I didn't? I don't think I had one of those. I don't think I had one of those because you go into the job. It's all about them giving you the answers, right? Like, how do I describe this? I had a level of detachment with everyone that I went to go sit and interview. I recognize these people are not my friends. They're not my associates. They're cool people. They may be cool. They may not be cool. But I need to be completely and totally objective when I go in here. I need to be detached. So I didn't have any. I didn't walk in there with preconceived notions about who these guys were, who these guys and girls were, or what kind of attitude they were going to have. So I never had an interview where it's like, I wish I didn't do that. Because you're doing the job. It's the story that's important. It's more important than the artist. It's definitely more important than the writer. The story is everything. So I never had a situation where I walked out of an interview going, man, I wish I didn't do that. You know, they say don't meet your heroes. None of these guys were my heroes. Nobody was a hero. I had artists who were some of my favorites, but I walked in here to do the job, and that's all that mattered. So I really didn't, maybe an interview didn't pan out the way you expected. Eminem didn't go the way I thought it would. Eminem didn't go the way I thought it would. That's a different question than the first one. But Eminem didn't go the way I thought it would. you seem like the most logical parent ever. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. When I have kids, we'll revisit this, and I'll let you know. Eminem did not go the way I thought it would, and I'll tell you why. I was interviewing, it was around 2000 something, and I only know that because we were on the Up in Smoke tour. And I had an opportunity to interview D12. And as you know, M was a member of D12. So I was in the room with every member of D12 except Eminem. And they made me, he poked his head in once and then completely went back out to go do something else. And Denon Porter is definitely an ill producer. Denon Porter, him, I forgot about him. But I was sitting there doing an interview with D12, and I ended up getting tackled by Proof because he and I got super cool on the tour, and he was just like that. Proof was just like that. Oh God, I miss that dude. He was just like that. But Proof would tackle you out of chair just because in his mind, I was being too professional. I was acting like I wasn't actually cool with these dudes. I was being too professional. So he tackled me out of my chair just because. As he walks in the room, he sees me and he tackles me, which is hilarious. But what ended up happening with Eminem to make him a part of that interview, they made me write down the questions for him and then send it to him, and then he answered me back via, like, they emailed the answers back to me. I don't even know if those were his actual answers because I wasn't there. And having to ask him the questions later takes everything out of the flow of the conversation. Like, we were really in here like chopping it up and having a great time. We were talking about Devil's Night and all these fly little things that Detroit has to offer. And I was really getting a great education on Detroit hip hop. But he being who he was and him being, you know, the cash, you know, the guy of the whole thing, the franchise of the whole thing, they just opted not to leave him in the room with me. And then I ended up having to email the questions later, which, you know, today, now, I would never do something like that. Like that, I didn't have a choice then. I didn't have a choice then. I was basically a kid on this tour. I didn't have a choice. But now I would never do. I would absolutely never do that. If he'd have came back later and said, "I never said this. I never answered that question. These are not my answers," I would have absolutely no proof. Rest in peace. Pun intended. I would have no proof. God, I miss that dude. His energy was different. I miss that. I wish that dude was still around. I would have no proof that M actually said it. He talk about being taken out of context. He could 100% bomb my whole interview and just say, "Hey, I never said that," and I wouldn't have him on tape to say yes he did. I would never do that now, like never. And I don't. To this day I never found out why he just couldn't be in the room interviewing with the rest of us. But yes, Calvin, great question, and that's an interview that didn't go anyway. It did not go the way I thought it would. From Proof tackling me, which you know, made way more sense once you knew him, to Eminem not being in the room. Never would have pictured that. I was actually excited because I just spent all this time on the road with him. On that Up in Smoke tour, we were on there was a big black bus with a huge weed leaf on one side, and it said 2000 on one end, and I can't remember what it said on the other side. And it was a big ass black bus. That was my home for like the entire summer. Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. G Holly Grove says, "Yeah, I met Proof once, and he was super comfortable, like you already knew me." That's how he gave it up. That's how he was. That's how he gave it up. That dude was a man of the people in real life. Calvin Campbell 64 says, "And to be honest, I got that from listening to you on Math Hoffa showing, and kept it 100. Business all times, which is partly what made me rock with you, the honesty." Well, you know, I could lie, but I'd be lying. It's just how you do the job. My speak for myself. It was the best way to do the job. You didn't become cool with any of these guys because you didn't want to take a side. Something starts happening, you don't want to be the guy who, you know, oh, he's biased, he's slandering, he's you know, slanting the interview in a certain way. And it's not like I was expecting like cash or kickbacks or favors or watches or chains from any of these dudes. And if they offered that, I probably would have told them, the SMD, like, "Yo, bro, I'm not going to say, you think you can actually pay for this? Like, what I look like? Beat it. Like, this is gonna be exactly what I've had people offer me, the trappings of wealth and royal and the trappings of wealth and fame for a good interview that they were already gonna get, and it didn't have anything to do with them offering me anything, but the interview was already going to be really good. I didn't sign up to do hit pieces on people. You just signed up to tell the truth. You also didn't sign up to kiss anybody's ass. You signed up to tell the truth. So I took what was necessary for the story. I got the information that was necessary for the piece. If it wasn't necessary, I ignored it. Um, yeah, you just do the work. Calvin, question: what was it like being around Clark Kent? Because he seemed so dope and a fountain of knowledge. He was exactly that. He was exactly that. He was exactly what he looked like. And the man had standards. He had morals. He had integrity. And one of the things he said that really rang true to me, he said, I just wake up every day and think I get to do something dope. I just want to do something dope every day. I feel that exact same way. I that exact same way. You just want to wake up and do something dope. And that was Clark. And he had standards. This is dope. This is dope. This needs work. This needs work. This is trash. This is trash. This is cool. This is trash. This is alright. This is amazing. And like he just, man. One time for Clark Kent, bro. Anybody who had the chance to get that guy as a mentor, I didn't. I did not. I did not. But I kind of wish I did. We already seem, I already feel like we have a lot. The way he stands and stood on issues, I admire it so much because it takes you gotta you gotta know who you are to put 10 toes in the cement and stay there. And he didn't have that issue. That was whatever his problem was. Saying what he was gonna say and doing what he was gonna do was not one of them. Clark was about that action. Tools up for Clark. Thank you, Els. Good. Tools up. Every mechanic put some tools up for Clark Kent because that dude deserved them. Talk about gatekeeping. Calvin, you talk about gatekeeping a lot. Clark was a gatekeeper I looked up to, and that man ran his gate the way you're supposed to, in my personal opinion. And anybody who disagrees with me, I don't give a fuck. Like, that dude did it for real. For real. He really did it. Biggie's career and Jay's career, two of the best to ever do it directly. Clark Kent's hands are directly attached to two of the biggest legacies in the history of the genre. You can't get more honored. There's no more honor than something like that. I hope to have that kind of impact. Like that's like a feather in the cap. Mine right now is uh uh I helped start Slaughter. I started Slaughterhouse. Like, okay, that's my thing, but like, Slaughterhouse never went where it was supposed to go. It gave us some fire, but they never did what they were supposed to do. Through everything except the music, Slaughterhouse never got to where it was supposed to go, and I wanted to see that go for so many different reasons, and a lot of them were personal. I wanted to have like a lasting effect on in the culture that I love so much and that I go so hard for. I wanted to be able to say I contributed back here. Uncle Pone, peace. Peace. He paid it forward though and helped artists too, Mick. Yes, he did, B. And that's exactly what, the consultant email is for. That's what Mechanism Consultant is for. A page out of Clark's book. Happy born day anniversary. Thank you, Uncle Pone. I appreciate that, man. Cheers to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. For everybody who's tuning in, my birthday was yesterday. Um, I'm recovering today. Um, Slaughterhouse not being around still bugs me. Calvin, welcome to the effing club. I promise you it don't bother you more than it bothers me. I promise you that don't bother you as much as it bothers me. That's not possible. my hand directly in the formation and creation of that group. And for that to no longer exist due to a bunch of stuff that didn't have anything to do with music compatibility, I it just bothers me in ways. Every time I think about it, it's, yeah, just I may never get over that. I can't even go tell you to watch it, but like the interview we did with Joel Ortiz and Crooked Eye sitting there having that conversation, trying to find a way to get them back together. And Joel had to tell me, yo, it's not going to happen. Just let it go. It's not going to happen. You're right, El. Moving forward, those were lessons learned for future successes. You're absolutely right. People, my pops used to always say, people in this life teach you two things: what to do and what not to do. Never gonna forget that. B74, you are right. I think I am starting to fade. I think I need to go grab some food and take it down for a second. Guys, it has been great spending. It was great spending a good small chunk of my birthday with you when I went live at Madison Square Garden. I should have went live when I got down on the floor, but we were like really hustling and moving to make it to the restaurant on time. And I'm gonna post pictures of that in a day or two. But it has been really great kicking it with y'all in general, answering the questions, whatever. Like I'm here. I'm here for all of it. Yeah, I am sick. When I spin the block and pull back up on Monday, we're gonna have some hip hop stuff to talk. I'm seeing that there's Kendrick leaks out here. Um, yes, L. We celebrate all month. Let's do it. Let's do it for the whole season. Mac, tell us what an artist could expect from Mac Consulting. I try to help you to not make some of the more common mistakes I see artists make. There's marketing advice, there's branding advice, there's very fundamental steps that you don't want to skip. Do I even have to say it, y'all? Do I even have to say it? If you're in the comments right now, do I even have to say it? I guess I don't. Thank you, B74. Yeah, you see it. Um, it's 6:12 over here. Just that was a weird question. I'm in New York. I'm in New York. Nah, okay, I won't say it. L, you got it. I won't say it. We'll let old Rainbow Warrior tire himself out. Um, in the meantime, in between time, um, Kick Rocks, the ladies got Meg's attention. You know that, and I know that. I think he's wishing for something different. I can't help him, but God bless him. God bless him. Thank you for hitting the likes. Thank you for hitting the shares. Thank you for hitting the subs, whoever did. Thank you for the super chats and thank y'all for the conversation. I can't think of too many better ways to spend the day after my birthday or even on my birthday than building with the community that we are putting together brick by brick, step by step in this room. Shout out to all the mechanics globally. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I can't thank y'all enough for pulling up and chopping it. No. I'm thanking you, D Powerful. Like, no, I'm thanking y'all. I'm thanking y'all for pulling up and even giving a damn to come over here and talk to me about anything. Shout out to all of my mechanics. That's right. Shout out to every Aries. Shout out to every hip hop head, worldwide, global. There's a home for all of y'all in here. If you are one of them three, if you are a hip hop head, if you are an Aries, or you are a mechanic, I got love for you in this space. Pull up for sure. Monday, I will see y'all at 5 o'clock, God willing. I'll feel better, and we can get into some real hip hop talk like we always do about that time. In the meantime, in between time, hang up your coveralls, hang up your tool belt. Let's get this car off the rack and see where we at. Hit the likes and the subs. That's how you show your boy love. Hit the hypes and hit the shares. People know how we do it around here. And again, thank y'all. Thank y'all for every get better. Thank you for the well wishes. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for the get better wishes. And God willing, I will see y'all again at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Monday. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have the best time you can. And I will see y'all, God willing, right back here again. Same Mech time, same Mech channel. The garage is now officially closed for the evening. One love to all the mechanics. Peace.